Hello, my little degenerates. Welcome. It's your boy, Mr. Degenerate, back at it again for another motherfucking video. And guys, it's here. It's here. Street Fighter fans, you had your fun. You had your fun at the dinner plate. Y'all are all hype, but the real daddy's here. My favorite fighting game franchise of all time is finally here to show y'all how it's done. Tekken 8 was finally revealed, and I'm so fucking happy. I feel like crying. I feel like crying, guys. It has been a long time coming. After months, after years of suffering through Tekken 7, Tekken 8 is finally here. Man, I'm actually kind of shocked that they showed it off at the fucking State of Play. But at the same time, it made sense because PlayStation has always had a relationship with Tekken. So Harada was like, I gotta give y'all something. I gotta give y'all something. Even though, don't ask me for shit, but I'm gonna give y'all this. So what we're gonna do for this video, we're gonna do a little differently. We're gonna try and break down the video, and also I'm gonna give my predictions slash reactions slash my wish list for Tekken 8, because this is gonna be a huge fucking game for me. Like, I love Tekken, so we just gonna get straight into it. We're gonna get straight into this shit. So first off, let's just take this, let's just lure this, and right off the bat, I'm gonna just say, like, I had no idea this shit was Tekken until fucking Jin and Kazuha was on screen. Cause at first I didn't even look at the G corporation shit. I just was looking at the everything else. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? And funny enough, I was reading the bottom, and it was like, this is on PS5 rendered, real-time rendering, and shit would be subject to change. So basically saying like, hey, like, what you're seeing is our ideas, and it's in engine, but we're gonna change a few things when the game comes out. And based off of what I've seen, there's a few things they do need to change based off of the trailer from what I've seen. So right off the bat, we're gonna slow it down. We'll probably skip it through. But this line right here, let me first start off by saying, holy shit, look at how beautiful this fucking game looks. This is a game. This is a game, baby. This is a game. They finally gave her all the fucking money. My goodness. Like, y'all don't know how much I've been waiting for fucking Tekken to get some money, some actual money, and say fuck arcades and actually look like a fucking game instead of looking like a blob of fucking paint. All right, that's how Tekken usually looks, like a blob of paint, like a PS3 era game. Nah, this looks next gen, baby. But the main thing I wanted to talk about is this line right here. People like us shouldn't even exist in this world. That's some emo ass shit, Jin, but that's some true shit, because this storyline, from what I'm gathering, is going to be focused straight up on the rivalry between Jin and Kazuha, and that makes total sense, because if we last left off of Tekken 7, Jin woke up and he's like, hey, I can finally control the devil gene, baby, let's go. And so for me, as a casual fan, I would say this part right here has me the most excited, because Tekken 7 story mode was so fucking cool. Despite it having one of the worst voice actors I've ever heard, the cinematics and how, like, you progress to that story mode was fucking dope. And so if they're gonna keep doing that in this game, but even making it more like shinier and crisp, I'm telling you right now, this shit gonna be great. But on a lesser note, on another note, I love this line because it is kind of saying what I always thought should happen, is that this should be the end of the family rivalry. You know, this generational pain that Tekken has always had in each and one of their installments, from Hinhachi and his father rivalry to Hinhachi and Kazua's rivalry. Now it's passing down to Jin and fucking Kazuha. Fathers versus fathers. This whole generational pain. It ends here. And the fucking, just the way how this shit looks. The way how this shit looks. Look at this shit. This shit is in a fucking, I don't know, on some land or island, and it's a storm. Like, maybe Jin and fucking Kazuha's been fighting for so long that it's like shit is just going off. Two devils just fighting. Like, this is madness. This is madness. I love it. I love this energy. I just love it. Like, and that's why I think, like, when you get to the end of this trailer, and it's like the, let me just mute this for a second. And it's just the chains breaking, like the chains breaking, and it turns into an 8 breaking of the chains, breaking of the Mishima bloodline, the end, the final fight. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for the story aspects, but we're gonna get straight into gameplay. Jin's looking good. Look at this fucking rain physics, baby. Look at this shit. Look at this. And my boy Kazuha looking mighty good, bro. My son, no homo. My son looking mighty good. But nah, I love the words. He's like, yo, that's some emo ass shit, son. That's some emo ass shit, son. Ain't you in your 30s? He's probably like, yo, son, this is why I should have asked your mom to swallow. Your mom should have swallowed. Let's get straight into the fight. We're just gonna get straight into the fight. Now, here's what I want. Right here. And it goes straight into fighting. Here's what I want. Here's what I want for fucking Tekken. This is my first wish list. First wish. What I want is special intros for characters. You see how right here they go straight into the fight? They go to the classic intro to Tekken, you know, when it's like Bandai Namco, and then these two do their clash, and then they do this shit. I want that to be, I don't want that just to be a story thing. I want that to be like a special fight dialogue, all right? I want that to be special fight dialogues. Like how in Tekken Tag Tournament, one of the coolest things is when you had two people tagged together, like at the end of a match, like they will do like super special gestures to one another. So like my favorite one was always Kazuha and Hinhachi. They would walk next to each other and then bump each other. Like, I loved it. I always loved it. Stuff like that. So I hope there's gonna be like that interaction, not even just into the story, but out of the story. So hopefully there's more to that. And then we got Jin doing his typical, I think this is 114, if I'm not mistaken. Please, hardcore Tekken players, like, you guys will be able to know, but it looks fucking sweet doing it. What I noticed, and then he has his I think this is forward Jin, I think that's, and I think it's forward 4 or forward 3. Anywho, but one of the things I noticed right off the back of this gameplay is that all attacks looks like they do push block. Oh, whoops. Hold on. My apologies if we fucking up. But, you know, this is the first time doing this. So, and that attack pushes him back. Now, when Kazuha does his usual kick, that shit pushes Jin back way further. So I'm like, whoa. So are they now changing how attacks work in this game, where it's like now, like, certain strings will do a push block on you? Like, if that's the case, that's interesting, because now It opens up the floodgate for movement, because Tekken's always main strive, or his identity, it's always been its movement. Like, it's one of the most movement based fighters. Like, hell, we have Korean backdash for a reason. So if they're opening up that level of movement now, like, we want you to earn your keep-in opportunities. Like, we want you to earn that shit now instead of we're giving it to you. That's kind of cool. And also it allows you to, like, get the character, have whoever's in the receiving end of the attack, give a moment to rest and, like, think, like, how the fuck am I gonna get out of this situation, or find a move that can reach from this distance. So that's cool. This shit, now this has me excited. This shit right here, motherfuckers, this shit right here. Oh, baby. Oh, kick his fucking ass. Now, this shit has me excited because Tekken 7 had this cool feature in casual play. Like, soon as the final hit of a move hit, like, it would go into the slow-mo. And I always loved it. I thought as a casual, looking at it from a watching it from a spectator mode, like, that is the coolest shit. Like, when you're about to hit that final fucking hit, and motherfucker, and the game just slows down, and, like, you don't know if that hit's gonna actually hit or if that person's gonna hit you. You don't know. If they're doing that for now, counter hit moves, that's gonna be fucking awesome. Like, my only concern about this is that as we get further on in the trailer, like, my biggest concern with that whole shit is, are they gonna keep doing it for every single move? Like for that, for instance, like, are they gonna keep doing that 24/7? Because that would slow down the pace of the fight, you know. By the way, before we even continue, I love this arena. Although one of my critiques so far, if I could look at this, you can barely see anything. Like, there's so much hit particles. There's so much graphics, baby. It's too much graphics, baby. It's too much fucking graphics. Everywhere, there's too much animations going on everywhere and shit, that the game looks a little blurry, and the only shit that you can see is the two fighters, which is fine, but too much particle effects, and we need to shapen that shit up. So yeah, like, cause this stadium looks cool, like, fucking backdrop of a fucking tornadoes and shit, and fucking shipwreck. Oh, baby, that's my dream. That is honestly my dream final fight place, bro. Tornadoes, land, ships just being destroyed and shit. Like, that's kind of like remind me of, like, why I love, like, Tekken. I believe Tekken 6. Tekken 6 had a few stages, like, few stages where it was like war, in the middle of war. Oh, baby, I always love those stages like that. Like, chaos is happening and these motherfuckers are just throwing hands. Like, that's my shit. So yeah, and then we get more of these moves, like push blocking. I love how these characters are just doing their typical fighting move, but I don't know if it's gonna be like this in the final game. But this right here has me a little confused. Now, is this a dodge? Are they gonna have dodge mechanics in this game? Like, are they gonna take a page from fucking Steve Fox and steal my boy's shit, and now characters can like dodge a little faster? Like, from what it looks like from here, Kazuya or Kazuya, however you want to say his name, Kazuya like stepped back for a little bit, but it was like a quick step back. So I don't know if that was a controller input or that's an actual dodge. The way how his body leans back makes it seem like it was a dodge. Oh, look at the flexing of the fucking muscles. Oh my god, look at those fucking flexing muscles. Flexing. Bust. Bink. Whee. I love this shit. Look at my boy Cosmo, son. Look at this man. Looks like a real fucking child. All right, he look like a real man, a real motherfucker. Look at this shit. This is fucking dope. My man just looks roiled up, goosed up, revved up. I love it. He just now looks his fucking age now. He looks like he's in his 40s or 50s. Like, my man is ripped up, scarred up, gooed up. And what I love so much about this look is that he looks so war torn. Like, shit, he's seen shit, man. Like my man does look phenomenal, man. And if this is just early development shit, man, he gonna look even better. But look at the fucking scars. I love how you can just see them, man. This is what I'm trying to look like in next year. All right, this is what I'm trying to look like. All right, I'm trying to be rooked up, gooped up like this. All right, can't handle this shit. Typical Clash. Listen, if they keep doing this slow-mo shit, I'm gonna lose. My only thing, so if we're gonna talk about the slow-mo shit, like, I hope there's an option, if it is like this in the final game, I hope there's an option to, like, either turn it off or reduce it, so it happens once in a while. But this looks like it's just story shit, and if not, and if it is just story shit, that's cool, because story mode is just to have fun. So we'll see. Matter of fact, we gotta hear it. We gotta hear the beautiful music of the beautiful sound of Electric Godfist. All right, we gotta hear this. All right. Hold on. We gotta hear this shit. We gotta hear this. Do it. One more time. All in 4K, baby. Oh, Electric Godfist in 4K. Now, interesting to note, they actually brought back the air spinny. I call it air spinny. In this game, which I'm actually happy, but at the same time I'm actually kind of like concerned, because it looks like from the way how it looks like you're in the air way longer and way higher, so it's easier to combo into. And I think my greatest fear of that is that, you know, I don't want it to be like typical Tekken 7, where it's like you do that shit and you can just drag people across the fucking, you can just drag people to the corner and then you're done, because a lot of characters in Tekken 7 can do that, like easily just drag you, do a fucking spinny, and then instantly drag you to the cross of the fucking screen. Like ugh, I don't know how I feel about that. My man Jin getting fucked up in the trailer, by the way. Like, look at this shit. Chow you, I miss you. Got him looking like fucking Glenn from fucking Walking Dead. Oof. Like, Kazuha is doing his typical combos. I think that's Devil Sweep. I forgot what it's called. Now, I love this design, but I'm not feeling this whole the armbands on Jin's fucking arms. Like, that shit just looks weird. It makes him look like he's about to join a fucking festival, like a West Indian festival. Like, he's gonna participate in Labor Day. For all my New Yorkers know what I'm talking about. And then we're about to see this man. Do that uppercut. And now my man Jin can control his devil gene. My man now can now turn it off and on, which looks fucking dope, or tap into half of its power, which is cool. So now my question is, are they gonna finally get rid of Devil Gene and just have it be turn on activation mode, like how Kazua's devil mode is a turn on activate type of situation? Like, if that's the case, that would be fucking dope. And I think that's what they're alluding to here. I'm not too sure, but if they do that, I would fucking appreciate it. And I think this is his rage art, which fucking looks sick. I like it just because of this thing. I love the fucking pose at the end. That's fucking. It reminds me. Why does it remind me? No, it doesn't. It kind of reminds me of Tekken Cross Street Fighter shit. Like, I don't know why. And that looks like an outro. This looks like an outro to a move. But he just looks so fucking good. I just don't know about the armpit shit. But, yeah. And that's just Tekken 8 trailer. Now, more wishlist shit. More things that I want to see in this game. This game looks phenomenally well, and I'm glad that Bandai is really giving money to this shit. You know, we don't get high fidelity fighting games, 3D fighting games, other fighting games. So to see games now look like this and fucking Street Fighter 6 is, to me, pushing what fighting games should be. Like, high budget. You gotta earn that $60. That's what I want to see. Like, if you gotta ask us to pay $60 or even $70 in a lot of cases now, you gotta have your game and your fighting game looks high fidelity shit, bro. You gotta have it high fidelity. So for me, like, I'm so happy. Now, in terms of what I wish for, we're just gonna slow this down. In terms of what I wish for, and then we're just gonna talk. So, in terms of what I wish for, as a fucking huge Tekken fan, I hope and I pray, just for the story mode alone, I pray to God, I pray on my fucking life that there's actually an arcade mode, because my biggest critique of fucking Tekken 7 is that there was a huge story mode, and the story mode was medium. It was really great, but then they had a regular mode, and it was so trash. It was so trash that I couldn't believe that they added that. Like there was only like one battle or two battles occasionally for each character for the arcade mode, and then you get the ending, and it was like, no, what the fuck? Like, I want to go through a whole arcade experience, and then we go through fight. So that's one of my hugest critiques, is that we got to do that, and hopefully when we do that, like, we unlock costumes and whatnot. Another thing is customization. So we look at how these characters are looking in terms of outfits. I felt like Tekken 7 had the most mediocre customization compared to the rest of the games. And it's weird because usually Bandai Namco games, and fighting games in particular, when they do customization, like the Soul Calibers and whatnot, it's insane the shit you can do. And I wish they would have more customization shit. Like, even just having characters have special customization suits or outfits, like exclusive outfits, like no one's actually sharing outfits with one another, like have unique outfits that you could put on these guys would be so fucking cool. Like, that would be so fucking great. because some of this shit, like Tekken 7 has the weakest ones, weakest customization, which is weird because I think Tag Tournament 2 has the best customization because you can customize everything in that fucking game. So hopefully we get that in this game. And I already said in terms of gameplay, what I want is for more movement options. Like I said, we've seen it already with the dodging. More movement options would be nice. But the biggest thing, and this is coming from a casual standpoint, like better fucking tutorial. Like Jesus Christ, like I cannot tell you how many of my friends have said, you know, I really love Tekken. But it's hard for me to get into Tekken because Tekken is so hard to play because they do not teach you the fundamentals. Like they don't teach you that you have like to do certain moves activates twisters. You have to figure that shit out on your own. They don't tell you that certain moves, when you're in the air, you can perform them and do a twisting animation that allows you to ground bounce them even more and continue your combo strings. They don't tell you that shit. And I would love for Tekken to have a meaty, and I repeat, meaty training mode. And I'm not even just talking about regular training mode. I'm also talking about character-specific training modes as well. Like, I would love for the game to teach newcomers how to do this shit. How to do this shit. Because you know motherfuckers want to do two in a row electric god fist. And I appreciate that the community, I always appreciate that the community tries their best to teach fans how to play characters. Like there's tons of Tekken YouTubers that teaches them how to do these shits. But it starts, I always say, a community is only as strong as if the developers support it. And they have to be the leaders to lead people into that shit. They should be the fucking front face of how to do it. And I think the best people that knows how to do it is Arc System Work with Guilty Gear Strive. They have a whole community that just do combo videos, and it's in the game. There's a mechanic in the fucking game where you can record combos, actual combos, and have it be sent to the servers, and now anybody can recreate those combos and actually use those combos as a viable way of playing the game. So they don't even have to just have like little tutorials of like, oh well, this is trial 10. Like, no, you could have, this is community trial for Jin 855, and it's some wonky shit. Or hey, like if you want to do the fucking easy mode version of it, here's what we have. Like, here's what a bunch of the community has come up with. Like, that would be fucking dope. And when I saw Guilty Gear Strive do that shit, I was like, man, Tekken has to do that, because Tekken does not do a good job of showing its mechanics, telling of its mechanics, how to fucking play, how to even do Korean backdash. Like, and this is coming from someone who knows how to only do a Korean backdash like 2 times. Like, I'm not even great at doing Korean backdashes. I'm actually horrible. But the simple fact that the game doesn't even tell you this shit, doesn't even tell you one of its core mechanics, is ridiculous. Which is weird, man. I just wish they would just focus more on that. And since this is going to be a cross-generation game, and not a cross-generation game, a cross-console game, so it's coming to the series systems, PS5 and Steam, I gotta just talk about net play. We gotta do, I don't want to hear none of Harada's shit. I don't want to hear no bullshit. There better be cross-play enabled day one. and I want to see rollback netcode for this game. I don't give a f what anybody says. Like, come on. Like, if fucking Street Fighter can do it, you can do it. All right, Harada. I don't want to hear none of your bullshit or none of your excuse. Give us rollback. Like, you want your game to last forever. I don't play. The reason I stopped playing Tekken 7 isn't because I don't like Tekken. I love Tekken. Tekken's one of my favorite fighting games of all, fighting game franchise of all time. But I can't stomach the fucking online. This online is atrocious. Waiting for matches is trash. And then when you finally get into a match, it's the most laggiest fucking match ever. So we need to upgrade ourselves and do better with the net play. I don't know why you can't implement it for Tekken 7, but now that this game is announced, I don't give a fuck about Tekken 7 anymore. This shit is where it's at. Like, we need to have that shit day one. No excuses. And we need to have beta. We need to have beta. Get this shit on the road with beta access, bro. Like, real quick. Real fucking quick. Like, just get this shit. Get it done. In terms of anything else, in terms of my wish list, bring back Jukebox. Like, Jukebox is fucking awesome. But have it for all consoles now, even though I know it's always been exclusive to PlayStation shit. But can we have it back? Can we have it for all consoles? Like, please and thank you. Please. Please. Also, if you're going to do DLC characters, which I know you are, let's not have them broken day one. Like, let's not have them broken day one. I'm just saying, like we've had a lot of broken fucking characters day one. So, we'll see. Anywho, more shit supposed to come out for this game. I'm excited for this game. My final words would be this. It's great to see both Street Fighter and Tekken both having new games. The pillars of fighting game to me is Tekken and Street Fighter. To see these two have their game coming soon, their new installments coming, brings me as a fighting game fan joy. Whether you're a casual, whether you're a hardcore fighting game fan, I think we should all celebrate this fucking moment, because this is gonna pave the path for fighting games in the future. These two games, especially Tekken, has to be the example, this industry standards of how to make fighting it. Like, the simple fact that they're talking about story mode, and at the time of this recording, we're finding out more information about Street Fighter 6 story mode and single player sit. This is how you do fighting games for 2022 and in the future. And I'm excited. This game has a lot more work to do. Like I said, this game is fucking, the bit rate on here is kind of because there's so much fucking particle effects and everything everywhere. So we got more shit to do, but I'm so happy as a fighting game fan to know that these games are coming in. The future's looking bright for fucking Tekken. I will say, and before I head out, the last thing I would say, if we're gonna do, what I'm hoping is that since both of these games are coming out around the same time, we have DLC characters for them, guest characters for each one. So, like, we get a Tekken character for Street Fighter 6, and then we get a Street Fighter character for fucking Tekken 8, and pray to God it's not Akuma. Like, no, we don't need Akuma. Let's get somebody else. Let's get a new character. Let's get Luke, maybe, or Janie or Jane. Like, let's get somebody else. But anywho, this is gonna do it for the end of my video. Let me know what you think. Did you even enjoy this shit? Like, I know this was kind of tough for me to do this video, but yeah, let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. Let me know. Again, I hate to be that man. I hate to be this man. Like, let's get that 100 subscribers, baby. Just 100 subscribers. We almost there. We time close there, baby. Let's go for it, man. We just gonna keep doing this, man. But anywho, like, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We got more videos coming soon. I have so much fucking videos I have to do, so stay tuned. It's your boy, Mr. Degenerate, signing out. Have a good one.